Hello, all. Welcome back to Melon and Madam. I hope you are having a great start to your week. Tonight we are on case number 36, which is love. Nope, that's not it. Hold on one second. We are on case number 36, but it is just a minute. I pulled up the wrong one. It's been a day. However, we'll be okay. Case number 36 is special treatment, sleepovers, and secret trips. I'm going to have our co hosts introduce themselves and then we will get started.
Hey y'all, it's delicious. You know it. Your nail tech of the century, honey. You see these nails. I'm here for you. Book the look and let's get into my opinions about your stories. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and hope everybody had a great start of the week.
We did. How are you feeling? Are you feeling better?
I'm starting to feel better, not all the way, but I do feel better.
Okay. I'm glad you're feeling better. Y'all, Rose has been sick almost all of Aquarius season.
Oh
So I hope,
no.
yeah, she haven't been feeling good. So y'all be careful out there. Something going around where people are getting
Mhm.
sick and they stand sick for quite a bit and it's taking them like up and down. So be careful. Um, we are going to start with the disclaimer and then I will jump into a story that cousin sent and then we'll get into the stories for the case. So I had already built the case and talked to her earlier. Then she shared this story and I said, "What?" She said, "Girl, yeah, it was on where she told me. None of y'all business because some of y'all already copying me. I can't be
Oh wow.
It's crazy. I'm not even big yet. Be authentic in what you do. Okay? Add your own flavor and do the same. I don't know. Anyway, let's read the disclaimer. It's nice, short, and sweet and to the point, which is what I need for today. Okay? It is. This show is for commentary and discussion purposes only. The stories shared are real experiences submitted online. We are here to analyze behavior, boundaries, communication, and alignment, not to harass or diagnose anyone involved. Now, let's get into case number 36. I'm going to diagnose, but I am not legally okay to do so. We all do it. I'm going to diagnose. I'm going to judge. I'm going to call people out. I'm going to laugh. Um, some stories I get angry. I cry. I'm going to be like a human. So crazy. Okay, so listen. This is the one that cousin sent. It is my aunt found out her husband cheated on her 56 years later.
Mm.
Their daughter is 56. He's 76. She's 76. I'm sorry, 77. Last year, an old high school friend, now battling dementia, told her something wild during a visit. She said, "I've been in love with your husband since before y'all married. We had a baby together. When you had yours, he didn't choose me. I sent our baby to live with my aunt because she couldn't have children. He sent me money for years. I made sure she got it." Imagine finding out your whole marriage had a hidden chapter decades later. She left him for a long time, and earlier this year, she came back home. Life is crazy, secrets age, but they don't expire. What would you do?
Mm. Damn.
Right? Hey,
that,
cousin.
that was so gut punching, cousin. Oh,
Baby.
I
When
don't
she
know.
really?
shared
She
that story, I
already.
said, "Say what now, huh?"
I don't know. She
Oh, I
already. They've been. Yeah,
actually want to
they've
hear
been
it.
together so long. I mean, she might as well stay now. Because what are you gonna do? You 70 something years old. I don't know. I really don't know what I would do, but she might as well stay now. It ain't nothing she can do about it.
It all depends on how youthful she is in her 70s. If she still got a little funk about it, fuck him. Move on. But if
Girl,
not,
even if she did have a little spunk in herself, look at all the pool of men out there, and even the ones that age is still raggedy. I would just go ahead and stay, but you'll be paying me for my pain. you'll, be
I'm
pay,
with you. Okay, okay,
you'll be
okay.
paying me for my pain because it's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Okay, so to me, this is what I think. Do not interrupt me. This is what I think because I'm not. Oh, I got PMS, so my brain is all over the place. Don't interrupt me.
Oh, okay.
Get what I'm saying? Yes, you already know when this time comes. So, what? I gotta be honest. It's a real life show. Y'all know how it is. You'll be talking and be like, "Oh, I want chicken," and come back and be like, "Now, what was I doing?"
Look, I'm
That's what
still stuck on. Do not interrupt me.
I don't. I don't. I get lost. Don't. Not smart today. I'm just keeping it a buck. I used all my strength for this show. All my life I had to fight. If y'all even
Oh,
knew his pajamas, okay?
oh, shit.
Oh, listen, this was my thing. The friend has dementia, so you decided to sit down with me as a friend and tell me this. I'd have beat the brakes off that bitch. Let me tell you why. Because your life is going down the drain. Now you want to tell me some shit to hurt me? Because if you did all of this and for 56 years y'all each, I would say, y'all cared about me enough to keep the shit away from me. He still handled his business. And for all I knew, for all of these years, you was a really good friend to me and he was a really good husband to me. Why couldn't you leave it that way? You got start getting early set of dementia. So you wanted to make sure that I heard too. Bitch, I'm staying with my husband because I've had a great life. Um, Great, he took care of the kid. She's 56 now. What the hell am I supposed to do? Child support? I mean, it's no impact to me at all. For me
No.
to leave, I'm leaving life insurance benefits. This is the benefit. What the hell? Girl, I'm whooping your ass. I'm not even mad at him at this point because both of y'all did the shit. It's over. And if I actually led a good life with my husband, I would say thank you to both of y'all. Thank you for being so fucking dirty, but you also cared about me enough to leave this shit away from me. So since if you now want to bring it up, I'm gonna finish this dementia for you, and I'm gonna whip your ass. That's what I would have did. Cause she wrong as hell for saying that. What she need to
I
say?
wonder, do she know? I wonder, do she really understand what she did though?
Oh, by the conversation.
Yeah, with her having dementia, even though they saying it's early stage, you once you have dementia, they really can't say how far along they are. They could just be like, oh, it's early stages, unless they get when they get the MR. I don't know. I ain't gonna go that
But
far into
if
it.
with dementia, so this I thought about that too, twin. But
Yes,
dementia is when they talk to you with dementia, they're talking from a different space. They're not
yeah, they
talking
talking from a different space,
right.
and then they will babble about stuff. They
Exactly.
have long term memory, so
But
they're
they'll
babbling
babble
about
about
stuff.
it whole. They won't say, "Hey, twin, I just want to confess to you. I'm telling you about blah blah blah." That's not
No,
dementia.
it'd be about
Dementia
something
is
that it could have been
yeah,
something they
that's
was talking about. It could have
no.
been something they was talking about that made her think about it and then just blurt it out. Like,
It's
oh,
just blurted.
because they haven't. Well, you know, you have long term memory. I don't
Said,
know.
she said, I've been in love with your husband since before y'all met. We had a baby together. We when you had yours. He did not choose me. She didn't say, hey, I just, my daughter, she belongs here. It was not fragmented. It's a full conversation that you just recapped what happened back then. And no, that's not dementia. That's a full accountable conversation. You wanted to let her know what happened then and what happened now. You didn't slip and say, my daughter is your stepdaughter. Or I always been wanting to tell you, you know, the daughter is hiding right now. It's nothing about that relates to back then, except you want to bring it all full circle. She
Yeah,
was
I don't know. I still well, I still will say I wouldn't leave. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't leave. But me and her, even
huh?
though we both old, we just couldn't be friends no more. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not about to leave
No,
my
I'm
husband.
finna
He just hmm.
What?
No,
no.
I'm saying I'm not.
I'm not about to leave because it would be
I
different
wasn't.
if
I wouldn't leave him. Like it's too late now. Like that's what I'm saying. The pool of men out there, girl. Like I said, he would be paying me for my pain. Period. Point blank.
now
We is,
the damage is done.
yeah, it ain't nothing you can do. I could see if she found out when it first happened, and even if it first happened, that's why I say
Right.
I stay out of married people business because I
Got a
ain't
way
married.
out.
So
The option.
yeah, you got to see what
Yeah.
you want to do nowadays, and sometimes
Yeah.
I don't know. But that far gone, no, you might as well stay with the husband now, unless he had a big policy. Not I won't even say insurance policy because he's still alive. Unless you was getting paid off well to divorce him, That would be the only way I did it. Who was that that was like that? Like Judge Joe Brown. I'm pretty sure that wife would have got broke off. Judge Joe Brown's wife
Oh yeah,
when
for
she
sure.
left him, and then
Yeah,
she ended up coming back. Sometimes you just need time to yourself or whatever. But I don't think he cheated on her. I think she just was saying he never had time for her or whatever. I don't know. I've not never been in that
oh,
position, but I
and
don't think
notice
that I would leave.
he's not doing as much anymore. But no,
Mm-mm,
I wouldn't leave either based off of the timing. I wouldn't leave
mm-mm.
based off of the relationship that we had. Like I said, if all of those years you never had an inkling he was a good husband, you had a good life, then to me, bitch, you just wanted me to go out with you. Because you're like you said, he didn't choose you. He moved forward. We had a good life. But now in the end, you want to say all of this stuff because you want it to be known. Because why did it have to be I loved him before you? Girl, bye.
Yeah, and then if that mean y'all was probably teenagers and everything when that happened, and both of y'all was messing with him, and then both of y'all got pregnant. Like, no, me and her just wouldn't be friends no more. But I would leave my husband. But I'm be still looking at your ass sideways, the husband. I'm gonna still be looking at you sideways for a while.
Because eventually you was gonna have to acknowledge your daughter face to face, sir. About now that would be separate. Like, dang, so you just was never in her life. But then back then they did a lot of that type of shit back
I
then.
was just about to say,
So you know you
think
gotta
how many
consider the
families
time.
they had
Yeah.
around the corner from each other. They didn't even know.
Yep. Remember I told y'all my one uncle and aunt or cousin or whatever, they was fence to fence. They was fence to fence. So but here's the other thing that we mentioned in all of our stories, that nigga took care of freaking
Both families.
clock it. It's some of y'all niggas laying in the bed with the dick in your mouth right now. Your kid ain't getting nothing else for him. So stop telling people to leave a marriage. Because like Rose said, baby, them benefits. Sometimes you be like, one carry the two. It's been 7 years. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay. Yeah,
Kevin
I'm
Hart wife.
gonna pay for
She
that
nothing.
bill. Who
Remember
baby?
with Kevin Hart wife. Remember when she found out that he was cheating and she said she was gonna get a divorce. She changed her tune real fast. No, I'm
She
just
wasn't
gonna
gonna
stay
be
with
like
my.
Tori at all. Because remember, Tori left and got the bad end of the stick. She was like, "You're not gonna do this shit to me."
But that new one was like she ain't leaving that. She said she ain't leaving that lifestyle. She's staying with her husband.
Yeah, and
You
like
can't be
Rose,
mad. Like that's that they married. If she
Rose
wanted to
said,
deal with that,
Rose
and
said, "Make them pay you for it. Make them pay you for your pain, and be careful like you would with anything else." Shit, but it's funny to me. Oh my god,
My Lord.
I'm not playing with you. Sis.
My Lord.
Your husband just bought you a whole new house, so no, you're not laying there doing that for free.
Ain't none of it for free now. Pick your poison.
First of all, she got a good husband, so she getting on my nerves because he really just bought her a house, and she talking about. I'm like, I'm doing that right now, not for free, and it's your husband. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Anyway, that just tickled me pink. I'm like, who makes it odd? I could have even seen. Okay, y'all. So this is my final opinion. First, yes, I would have beat the shit out of her, but you did that for selfish reasons. Because if anything, before everything went not good in my head, did you care about your daughter when you did this? Does your child know that she's your child? Did you do this so that they could come together and you could make sure that before you left the earth, she knew, whatever? Did you consider that? Or was it you just needed to, hello, Shirley? You still needed to talk to her about this old shit.
Oh,
What the kid wasn't even nowhere, you know what I mean? Because the girl the daughter thinks she belongs to the aunt. And then did you like you wasn't trying to bridge them together? I'd have beat your ass. Mm-hmm. I'd have beat your ass. I'd have hit your frontal lobe and knocked you out of dementia. But that's just me.
my Lord.
On today. On today. Okay. So next study. I thought that was very interesting as hell.
It was.
Mm. I
Let you
would
know
love to
that
hear from the aunt.
I'm just here to know that
Where
we some old fools. We still doing stupid shit at that age. We still on that type of pet. So I mean, I'm just saying, is this what we looking forward to?
I'm
I
not.
hope.
I'm not. Hopefully, I don't have them kind of people around me when I get that
I
old.
hope the hell not.
Like, girl, go
Please
on into
stop
that
it.
nursing home. Hell, I don't got time for
Please.
that.
Ain't it crazy? You had a best friend all this time, and your best friend was coveting your life. That's crazy.
It's
That
awful.
And here's the thing, that stuff is real because my uncle, when he was 60, had a baby by somebody that came around him and his wife's house, and they used to have card nights and all of that. And it was a lady present. And that lady, after my aunt passed away, several years later, my uncle was in his 60s, and you had a baby by him and tried to be with him. But
Oh,
you the same little girl that was in the house while they was playing cards, trying to be around him.
whoa.
Okay,
Have a
so that
baby by me and be a millionaire. They is really with the shit. I am disappointed with the world we live in. Why is y'all doing such petty shit? You okay, honey?
Did you choke to death? You on mute. Did you choke? You was choking to death? Oh,
She
not
was
to death.
choking to life. She was choking to life.
Like, yes,
Are you okay? Did you get water?
yeah, yeah. I got it right. Like, I'm like, I got it
Jesus, bro. You've been damn bad.
I love
right.
I love how my baby hurry up and cut the camera. Cut the camera. Cut.
Right.
Cut.
We need one of them messages that say, dude, we gonna say,
Right. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, shit. I swear I love you here.
I'm so sick of you, twin. I don't even know what you turn on.
Look, I
No,
swear I love you here. I love you here.
if I'm not sweating for one reason, it's for another. Jesus,
Well, I had
it
you sweating real bad yesterday.
did. It did. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
If you could
Okay.
only see what I was doing right now, you would be so fascinated. But I
What is
can't
it?
show you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the next story.
Hmm.
Bro, you okay? Okay, so first story. This is the overseas offer. Okay, am I the jerk? 27-year-old male for giving special treatment to my brother instead of treating him and my sister, 17-year-old female and male twins, equally. So am I messed up for not treating my twin siblings equally? Good grief.
I'm
Um,
like, why you just didn't say that? You made it harder than what it had to be.
okay, y'all, bear with me. Don't interrupt me because I can already tell this one is going to be hard for me to read. Um, I could see it already because it doesn't make sense. So I think I'm going to get lost. So let me just try to get through it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I offered my brother the opportunity to study overseas fully paid by me, but not our sister, his twin. Her and our parents think it's unfair. I'm not very close to my family, not because I don't love them. I'm just one of those guys that struggles to keep in touch long distance. I moved out of home at 18 and out of the country by the time I was 21 to finish my studies overseas and then ended up making the move permanent. I only visit once a year over the holidays for a week, so I wasn't really an active older brother in their lives. This brings us to the holidays of 2024. Me and my brother found out we both play the same online game quite seriously, and that started a whole process of us reconnecting. Over the last year, we basically sat on a call playing together every evening, almost 7 days a week through the entire year. It was great. We got really close. Turns out he's a lot like the younger me, even wants to take the same major in college. So during my last visit, my Christmas gift to him was that I offered for him to move with me, study overseas in one of the best universities in the field, everything fully funded by me. I have a good, stable job and comfortable life that I've built for myself, and I could easily support him through his education to give him similar head start in adult life. This made my sister go ballistic on me and my brother, which in turn made our parents go ballistic on me. Like full on family feud over this. Sister thinks it's unfair that her brother gets to move overseas and have his education paid for while she has to take student loans and live in dorms or stay in our hometown. Parents think that either I can afford both twins or I can't afford anything for either of them. I think it's unfair to try to make them a package deal. Brother thinks it's unfair to deny him a better shot in life because someone else can't get the same. Am I being unreasonable here? Am I the jerk?
Mm-mm.
I'll go first. Let me tell you
Okay.
something. Yeah, let me tell you something. Here's the problem that I have with people. Number one, an older sibling, a cousin, anything like that don't owe your kids a fuck thing. So what you actually should have said to your son was thank you for handling one and we got the other one. Because she shouldn't have to get the student loans. He just took one off your fucking hands. That's number one. Number two, from the perspective of the girl, if they have built a relationship and he took the time to get to know his brother and they developed that, then they developed it because they had a similarity. You did not do that. So you figure it out on your own. I don't owe you equality. Okay? I didn't equally fuck to have you. You're not mine. I didn't. Now, what you could have done was said, hey, brother, I want to come too. Or, hey, brother, I want to come for this. But if it's to go simply to live overseas and get the experience, that doesn't make sense. And some people think because one got this, then this one should get this. That's not, life is not about being fair. It's actually about being equal. You will want it to be equal. I equally want you to respect what I want and need, like this person. Just think if you gave me the same thing you gave my sister. Is that equal? Is that fair? It's not, because that's not what I want. Give me what pertains to me. You could have asked him to help you look for scholarships because somehow he figured out how to get all the fuck way overseas. You could have asked him any of that, but you clearly haven't had any discussions
Mhm.
with him because he doesn't even know what you want to do to know if that would be something overseas. But he can only help with what he's experienced in. I can't help you in a degree I don't have. I don't want a girl around. Maybe I don't want a girl around. Maybe I want a boy around and not a girl. And clearly, this is the reason why. Girl, you stuck your foot in your fucking mouth. There was a better way to handle that. I wouldn't give you a fuck thing or want you anywhere around me. And I would tell my parents to kiss my ass because they could have said thank you too. I'm tired of family. Can you tell? That's it. That's how I feel.
I feel like like I said before, these kids be entitled. Like you said, they don't owe he don't owe the other sister nothing. That's not his child. And the parents are out of line for saying that. So now you want me to deny my brother having a better chance in life because I can't afford my sister too? Like, that's not fair. And if I was a brother, I wouldn't care what the mama said because you're in college now. So you can do what you want to do. So if you want to go out there with your brother, you still can go out there with your brother. Not saying F your sister or whatever, but I'm going with my brother. It's nothing y'all can do to make me stay out here when I have an opportunity to go somewhere else. The parents are wrong for that. They are totally wrong for that. And he's not being a jerk at all. That's not his child. Like, you, how you gonna make me pay for two tuitions and then house two grown ups and everything? No, I don't want to do that. And if I was a son, I would really just pack myself and be like, I'm still coming. It don't matter what my parents are saying right now. What our parents are saying, brother, I'm on my way.
How are your parents the weapon formed against you? How dare you say if you can't do for one, you can't do for the other? But that wasn't the other person's dream. His dream is to do the same thing that his brother does. So why not follow the same path? That
Right.
clearly wasn't her. How could you literally sit there and go ballistic on somebody? Your child who's offering to help you, and they built that relationship. That's how he knows what he wants to do. That's really, really messed up.
I totally agree with you, ladies. This is some trifling ass shit. And it just baffles me that you would try to tell me what I can do compared to what I voluntarily asked
Right.
to do. Like that wasn't my responsibility, period. But I am my brother's keeper, so I'm trying to keep my brother. It is baffling to me that you would want me to try to handle my sister. That's a girl. I'm not here to relieve y'all from being parents. So if I and unfortunately you gonna make the other son suffer because I'm gonna reject to be doing both.
They ain't making the other child suffer because, like I said, the son is old enough to do what he want to do. If he want to go with the brother, he still can go. It's not like he's in high school or anything. They're in college. Or
But
are they
no,
in college?
they're in high school, going to go to college. But remember, the parent said, "What did the parents?" It's what the parents said. They tried to make it a package deal, all or nothing. Parents think either I can afford both twins or I can't do nothing for either of them.
Yeah, okay, so he's not an adult yet. But when he get out of high school, he can choose to go with his brother if he wants to. You can't tell me that I can't do that. If, like you said, if the sister already got to pull out loans and all that, why would y'all even want that? The brother, I would be like, after high school, I'm gone. It's nothing that the parents could say. I wouldn't even argue with them about it. I'm leaving.
Period.
But is the brother that's writing us asking still going to do it if the parents talk him out of it? If he just chooses to
How
walk away?
if they wouldn't be able to talk me out of it because it's my money in my house. Y'all can't talk me out of nothing. I can do what I want to do. If my brother still wants to come, he can come. Period.
Maybe he don't want to be over there by himself anymore, and it's going to be nice to have a family member over there who he can relate with, and they do all of the same things or whatever. And who's to say the twin wants to be at the same place as the other twin? Maybe you want to go in a different direction, and you don't have to stay in the state. You could have went out of the state. All you had to do was apply to that type of college. You didn't have to. It's funny to me how when people see somebody else getting something, all of a sudden I have to do this and I have to do that. No, you don't. You can go to community college for 2 years, get scholarships, and go. You don't have to get student loans. You don't have to. Your parents can get them. But either way, did you really just ruin his opportunity because the same opportunity wasn't given to you, but it wasn't like somebody was intentionally leaving you out. It wasn't an interest of yours. How do you even, you just want to go out of the country. You just want to, you don't want it for the you don't want it for the same reasons. You just want it because he's getting it, so you want it. You need to grow up. You need to grow up, and your parents is out of control. And you, between you and your parents, because it's two of them, y'all should be able to figure out how to figure it out for you to go where you want to
Yeah.
go. You can't even apply to an out of state college while you sitting here acting like this or that. And here's the other thing: you know that your brother is out of the country and he went to college internationally. Why did you never bring it up to him to say, "Oh, that's something I would like to look into," or nothing? So you did not express interest at all. But
Right.
now all of a sudden, no, girl. So, Mr. Guy, no, you're not the jerk. You were
Nope.
being a good brother, and you were, um, like, what is that called? Building a relationship with your brother and something that you could pass on and help with. That's what we're supposed to do if we can. If I just did it, then I could turn around and help you. I'm supposed to turn around and help you. How your parents the weapon formed against you? We don't have
That's some
nothing to
crazy
say.
work right
We
there.
support you.
Mm-hmm.
So go on and go back home and continue to talk to your brother every day. He can make arrangements, like Rose said. When he graduates, he can pack his things, do all the application stuff in advance, and when he gets accepted, he can come and go to school, just like everybody else who's going to cross the stage and go to the school that they wanted to go to. Now, if the sister had any fucking sense as well, she would have went and did she say I'm gonna have to stay in the dorms? Girl, do you know that staying in the dorms is a blessing? So who the fuck are you really talking to? But what, like,
And the standard dorms cost a lot. Like that ain't a little bit of money.
So you already picked what you wanted to do. Now because he's doing something different, now you're trying to reverse it. Because how would little girl? I hope you're never sitting across from me asking me for a job because you are the type of employees that's the weapon formed against us leaders. And I don't want you to ever be on my team. And I pray for the people that you go to school and you have to do group projects with because somehow you're going to think you shouldn't do your work, be an asshole, or get on everybody's nerves. Oh, dear God. And I am being very serious. Please help and fix her brain and the parents' brain because it's not right to put that on the big brother or the younger brother who wanted to get the benefits of what he can do in his life. Child, next story. Because you just don't have no sense. That's like saying, well, I didn't get accepted to any college, but he got accepted to all four, so he should have to stay home just like me and not go where he was accepted. Okay. So, next story. The girl best friend sleepover. If your boyfriend's former hookup is sleeping in his bed, is that insecurity or common sense? If your boyfriend's former hookup is sleeping in his bed, is that common sense or insecurity? Let's go. Short story. Am I the jerk for telling my boyfriend I'm not comfortable with his girl best friend sleeping over? I, 27 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 29 male, for a year. He has a female best friend he's known since college. They used to hook up casually before deciding they were better as friends. I've met her a few times. She's nice enough, but very touchy, inside jokes, private glances. Last weekend, she came into town, and instead of getting a hotel, she stayed at his apartment. He told me it was no big deal. She took the couch. I said it made me uncomfortable given their story. He said I was being insecure and that he's allowed to have friends. I didn't tell him I didn't tell him not to let her stay. I just said I wouldn't come over while she's there. Apparently, she ended up sleeping in his bed because the couch was too small. He says nothing happened and I'm overreacting. I told him if the roles were reversed and my ex was sleeping in my bed, he'd lose his mind. Now he's saying I don't trust him. Am I the jerk? Quick update. We broke up. His response was basically a shrug, no emotion. So if anyone was wondering where his priorities were, there you go. Am I the jerk?
No, ma'am.
Girl, you answered your own question right there. Shit. It ain't no way in the world like you said, if the roles were reversed, he would have a problem with that. Ain't no man gonna want no ex nothing. Even if it's not an ex, if it was somebody that you was messing around with, can spend a night at your house. They don't even probably want them visiting you. So the fact that you see that he act like that, I wouldn't even have to write into the story because when he said that she was coming to spend the night, it would have been a done deal already.
There's no way as a girl best friend. Have I ever? I don't think I've ever stayed the night at Ronnie's house, but he has a guest room. I can't remember, but I know for sure I've never slept in a bed with him. I haven't. Would I if I wasn't in a relationship? I would because my best friend we're platonic. However, that's not a best friend because y'all have hooked up before. Once you
Right.
have hooked up, kissed, touched, anything like that, you can't do that. And then you said she could stay at your place knowing you had a small couch. So either you was gonna take the couch and she was gonna take the bed. I just don't think you should do stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I don't
how
agree.
she
I
couldn't
don't
fit on the
agree.
couch, but you could. The hell?
Sound like some bullshit.
No, they both slept in
Yeah,
the
like that
bed.
don't even make sense. She couldn't fit on your couch, but you could fit on the couch. Yeah, neither one of y'all was on
He
that couch.
didn't
Both of
sleep
y'all was
on the
in that
couch.
bed. Both of y'all was in the bed. Period.
Yes.
Wasn't on. She
Yes.
wasn't on. Both of y'all, because that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. But he didn't have no respect for her anyways. I mean, yeah, he told her about her in the past, but even the girl best friend, if you know that he's seeing somebody now, you
What
should
you
not even
doing?
want to stay over there. Like, come on.
And be very touchy with inside jokes and stuff like that. To me, that's very rude. I don't do stuff like that. And
Girl,
you
I would
knew
have been, as
it,
soon as they would have did the first inside joke, I would have left. Y'all can joke and laugh together because I'm leaving, and that's the end of us.
and you knew from the very beginning she'd take the couch. You knew she wasn't taking no couch. You knew
Yeah.
that. Like, no. For me, it's a no. For me, it's a this bitch is always
It's a
going.
hell no for me. Like, that's
Right.
disrespectful. You don't, hell no.
It's a
It's a
big
no.
hell no for me as well. I slap the dog shit out you playing
For
on my
real.
top like that. I don't like when nobody play on my top. I don't like it when you try to play me stupid.
I'm stuck on the. I met her a few times. She's nice enough, but very touchy inside jokes and private glances. So she was fucking with you from the beginning. You should
Yeah.
have
Letting
given.
you know her position from the beginning.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all could have played as soon as they would have did that first joke. Y'all could have Def Comedy Jam by yourself. I'm leaving.
Not the Def Comedy Jam.
Like, that's insane. Boy, that stuff like that. I don't even be mad at the girl. I be more mad at the man because it's like, nigga, you're playing in my face. A female, she don't got no loyalty to me. You do, and you playing in my face by doing this shit. I'd have been ready to fight him, but I wouldn't. I'm just gonna leave. I might throw something hard at
Like,
your ass.
I have never stayed at my male best friend's house. He had a woman. It was wrong.
Exactly.
No matter what type of understanding they are or will wind up sleeping together again. Why allow them? Exactly. I agree. It's temptation. Too many people fall into things saying, well, I didn't think it would happen. Don't allow it.
All they gotta do is start drinking.
Don't allow the space and the opportunity for it even to happen. Is the way you stay out of stuff. Like that shit is crazy to me. And I'd have popped her from the beginning. I would have, and then I would have cussed him out like Rose said. But I'd have popped her because girls know what girls doing, just like boys know what boys doing. So a lot of stuff
They
we don't.
girls know what girls doing, but bitches is raggedy nowadays.
That's
I
her
if
opinion. I let you give yours. Now mine
Yeah, I'm
is
like,
I
I don't
would have
like that.
popped her because you know what you're doing. Girls catch the stuff at the beginning. Men catch the stuff with men because it's a lot of things we be like, he don't like me, and then the dude be like, yes he do. He doing X, Y, and Z, and you like, how? I didn't give him no reason to. So we don't get that part of men. With girls, we catch the stuff faster. So I'd have popped her or said something to her. I'd have said something to both of them because y'all playing in my face because y'all still been going back and forth for a long time and you still okay with still doing it. That's why she still come around like this because that's weird. You coming in town, get your own place, you weirdo. That don't that don't because why you didn't bring no dick with you? That's why I said girls catch different things with girls and men catch different things. You ain't never ever introduced him to nobody. Y'all occasionally always hook up when you see each other, except when he has a girlfriend. Okay, not playing with you, little moccasin. I'm not playing with you. And you, Mr. Sir, you okay because you the one benefiting from this shit. So I'm finna hit you in the head on the way out too. Now tell 911 why you can't breathe when they get here. Hmm. Let's see the lab comment. They were attracted to each other and sleeping before for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. To me, I feel like he more scandalous. Bitches is gonna be bitches. They scandalous nowadays. Bitches, they so scandalous. Like, I don't put shit past a female almost the same way as a man. I don't put nothing past nobody nowadays. I really don't care. But if you don't know me or whatever, they don't care about, she don't care about that girlfriend. You're not my friend. That's my friend. Yo, dude is my friend. You're not my friend, so she don't care about her. That's why she was doing all that shit in the first place. And then the man ain't doing nothing about it. You letting her do jokes and doing all that, and you know that that's gonna have your female feeling some kind of way. No, please. I don't like stuff like that. Like I be on the man head about that. A female gonna be a female. She doing that shit because he allowing that shit. He's allowing that shit. It should have been no way he should have even allowed the bitch to come up over there. She shouldn't even feel comfortable enough to say, "Can I spend the night at your house?" And she know that you got a girlfriend. So he's allowing that shit. He never gave a fuck about her.
And a real woman would never do it and never ask.
Yeah, that she would have never asked that. She would have never asked
So
that.
it's me saying I'm gonna do something to both of them. Uh-huh. So I don't care. You're equally as responsible. So I don't care. Okay? Because you, man, I can't fight a man.
Mm-mm.
I can fight you though. And I can knock him out on the way out. I don't care. I think people are crazy. I think nobody don't have sense. Let's see. So next story. This is love versus financial reality. Oh, I read this one ahead of time. I want to see what you guys are going to say. Okay. Can love survive when financial lifestyle are worlds apart? So listen carefully. Don't interrupt because you guys are going to want to. Okay. So my boyfriend and I have been dating for nearly 2 years now. This is going to be another one. Give me a chance because they write these themselves. We are the same age, 31. What I envision for myself or a partner is a life we can live, inclusive of financial freedom, a home together, perhaps children. I myself have a stable, secure government career that I work very hard to get. I can predict my biweekly pay, benefits, pension. I have debt in the sense of I have a mortgage in my name. Otherwise, my 2021 vehicle is already paid off. I don't have credit card debt. I make all my payments on time. My credit score is great. I put money aside. I paid for my vacations, etc. My boyfriend has a business for several years since before we knew each other. And I can't say it's one that's turning a profit. It's what he does full time. He has poor credit, can't go to the bank for a loan. He gets money from family, friends, private lenders. He does pay it back. He has about $50,000 plus in debt for business expenses. He lives with family, understandably under a lot of financial strain trying to get the business profitable. He's hidden debt from me, and I only got to truly understand where he stood financially in his business once we were dating for about 8 months already. He can't afford to take me out on a date nowadays. There's no prospect of vacations together, going half on a mortgage, moving in together, no engagement nor wedding in the foreseeable future because he has no money to contribute to us. All the same, he is the most loving, emotionally intelligent being I've ever met and dated. That's the opposite of emotional intelligence for those who don't know. I love him, but I'm torn. Is this something that gets better? Will I grow resentful? Is growth slash change possible here? I can't make him get it or leave his business venture. But why did he start dating me when he clearly isn't ready for anything serious? And why have I been standing by him? I don't know how to proceed. Thanks in advance for any guidance, opinion, and sharing. I'll allow you guys to give your opinions.
I don't even have to cut you off for that because I really don't have nothing to say. Like, girl, you stupid. I don't care. You need to leave. It ain't even no reason to cut off. Girl, you stupid. It ain't
Girl.
even no reason to
Let
cut
me
you
tell you
off on
guys,
that one.
so
That
this
was
is the first thing
weird.
I thought of. Have y'all been seeing on TikTok? There's this whole thing where they doing whole panels and whole videos of men that are like homeless or staying with somebody on their couch saying, "We deserve love too. Why shouldn't we be able to date?" Have y'all seen that thing like start blowing up that more people is coming out saying that, but it's mostly men? Have y'all seen it? Go
I
type it on
haven't
TikTok.
seen it.
That's
I
what
heard
made me
about it
laugh. So I
though.
was wondering if one of y'all was gonna. Yes, yes, it's on there.
Hell no. Like, no.
So
Girl, you better go on with your life. You got too much going for yourself. No. I could see if they was young or whatever, and I mean young, like in your early 20s, and if that was going on,
right.
because you could still have potential. But girl, hell no. No. It ain't even nothing else to say to you but no, no, no.
I'm
What do
with
you
that.
say, Ed?
I say you have come too far to have such a
Yeah.
low self-esteem to tolerate such a situation. I think you need to learn how to elevate to the vibrations that your lifestyle is leading you to. And you cannot keep dating potential.
At
Like
all.
you got to get tired of that at some point. You can't have come this far in dating potential thinking that's cute. And girl, no. I had respect for you until I saw your man. Don't make me be that person for you. Like, cause that what are you doing?
Okay, so let me do what I do best and dissect it. So let's see. Let's see. Let's start at the bottom. All the same, he is the most loving, emotionally intelligent being I've ever met or dated. Hard stop. That's where you fucking up. 31 is a very, very, very important age. It's the start of
Hmm.
your 30s where all of the things that you listed that you work to get to by that age should start to return an investment on your harvest. He's not it. Leave him alone. Because number one, he's not the most loving, because if he was loving, he would leave you alone. Because he's not
Mm,
there, he's holding you back. Emotional intelligence, I got a degree in it, baby. I do it in real life. If he was emotionally intelligent, he would never hurt you the way that he's hurting you. And every part of his being hurts exactly who you are. He can't afford to take you on a date, go on vacation, go out, pay the mortgage. He's living with family. Living with family alone is the reason why he should have never, ever, ever started talking to somebody like you or anybody, period. The fact that he is in business, I would love to know what kind of business that he is in. And I'll almost bet you, because I'm emotionally intelligent and analytics, I could bet you something. He, with that $50,000 in debt, used some of that money to keep up his lifestyle while making very bad business decisions, and it's not lucrative at all. He's had it for several years. It's time to let it go or invest in something to figure out how to fix the business. But it's no way that you have several years of loss. It's not. You're not supposed to have several years of loss as your primary full time business. What is he, a rapper? Mm-mm.
I'm crying.
Leave him alone. He's not good for you. So let's answer your questions. We're gonna go one by one, y'all, and we'll all answer, okay? I won't even go into the rest because that sums it up. You're doing a very good job. Go and enjoy your life. I don't think you have low self-esteem. I think you have survivor's remorse, and you want to make sure that you're not prejudging somebody or being mean. Let me tell you something that I learned. I'm not judging you, I'm judging the situation. The situation doesn't suit my lifestyle. So I can't do it to myself. That is a part of being the very best for yourself. And it's so harsh because it's a human attached, but it's okay. No, it's not for you. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Is this something that gets better? What do y'all say? Yes or no?
It could be,
No,
but not with them.
Thank you. Of course it can. He's only 31. So
Yeah, that's all.
I'm not
It could.
going to wait for you to get it better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's just why I said it could be, but not with them. Sure.
Exactly. Exactly. Will I grow resentful?
yep.
Now, here's what's going to happen. He's going to become resentful to you first. That's where the reverse Udo is going to come in and he's going to fuck you up mentally. Leave him alone. Because when you start getting fed up and then you, or not even get fed up, you start saying, okay, since I have to adjust, I'll just go on more vacations with my friends or with family and do this and that because you're still living your life where you're allowing him to decide and be able to function in his life. He's going to be resentful of you because you're not done. You're going to keep going up. He's not even here with you yet. He's not even right here. Baby, he is below the pit of hell. It ain't going to work,
Mm,
baby. He's going to be resentful to you first. You're not going to be resentful to him. You're going to start feeling more sorry for him. You're going to fall more in love through trauma bonding and manipulation and feeling survivor's remorse and all of those things. Ask a therapist. See if I'm lying. Google it. Is growth and change possible here? Anything is possible, but not
Anything
with
is
you. So
Yeah.
possible.
we'll skip that.
But again, he ain't gonna do right by you because you've already accepted bullshit for too long.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. He gonna do that better for someone. It just won't be you.
It won't be you. That's why I said not for them. It won't.
She should have never talked to him.
Ev-
Absolutely not. But remember, oh, she said that in there. Remember, y'all? She said I didn't find out until my 8th month. That's why I concluded in that 50K when he was pulling out money or borrowing or whatever, instead of completely focusing on the business, I'm pretty sure he used some of that for his lifestyle. Because how didn't she know? She didn't know that there was a
Yeah,
problem.
I was just about to say she must don't ask questions. I ask so many questions. A person
You
would
can
be
ask
mad.
whatever you want and the person could lie. I think that money covered it up. You know how like when somebody
Yeah,
COVID time, you know what I'm saying? And people was walking around like, oh, I'm doing good business. The money didn't technically come from the business. It came from. So I think that's why she made sure to tell us I was 8 months in. But I think that's where that debt came from and the borrowing of the money. She didn't know at all. Exactly what kind of business is he in? Run fast, do a background check and a credit report. She knows that his credit is bad. I bet he is no good, has nothing of his own. She said, well, she said it. What did she say, Rose? She said, no good,
he lived with his mama. He don't. Everything is bad. Everything
yeah,
is bad.
credit, business, where he lives,
He's
everything.
all bad. He's all
Yeah,
bad. He's a
yeah.
red choice in Amir's voice.
Right,
He's a red
right.
choice.
That's not a green choice today.
That ain't no green choice. That's a red choice right there, ma'am.
No. But he did what they do, and he roped her in first for 8 months, and then told her. So then they try to make us feel bad as women by saying, it just was hard, or I didn't have it like you had it, and blah blah blah. Baby,
You
if we
gotta learn that
only
young.
knew this,
You in your 30s, you still young, but you gotta know that shit right there don't fly. Like, don't make those mistakes. No, let him. If maybe y'all run back into each other when he's doing better, but right now you need to leave him alone and focus on you because all he gonna do is take you down with him because he gonna try to make you feel bad about all the stuff that he's going through. And a lot of these men be feeling like you should help them get out of debt and all that. And as soon as they start doing good, they're gonna leave you for another woman. No,
Momo,
leave right.
tell
You
her,
can't.
tell her
No.
the
I
answer, Ro.
agree.
I was waiting.
I agree.
Come on, somebody, tell her the real answer because that is a pivotal age. That's the
Hmm.
age where everybody that did what they were supposed to do does everything like her, man or woman. And then the people that's not doing what they're supposed to do, they attach to us like magnets. They break us down by showing something we didn't see. Then all of a sudden, things start to go bad. Then we supposed to feel sorry for them because if we together, how can you go to the Bahamas and I need $500 over here, but you could go spend 5,000 over here, and you start to feel bad because you're in a relationship. Too
Because
many
it's
in
my
that.
money. Because it's my money. You should be working on your business, sir. You don't need to be on vacation. Work on your
And
business.
if you don't believe me or Ro
You just
or
feel like
Des,
I
go
don't
and look
believe
at her.
you. You feel like I don't belong on vacation because you don't belong on vacation. That's the problem.
No, that's what I'm saying. But if
You
you
want me to
believe that
suffer with
part
you, and I
of our
cannot.
life, if you believe any part, we're giving you what we did. At that age, go back and look. But Ro and I was on 3 vacations a year minimum, dating guys that did things for us. We would leave a guy that was not the right guy. You wasn't finna fuck up my 30s like that because that was when it was like, oh, I could breathe. Okay, I'm getting the benefits of school and work and everything I sacrificed. I'm finna start treating myself. It's like you just grow up and you just feel grown when you hit 30. Like, okay, let me look around. That's the age where people also attach themselves to you really, really
Yeah.
bad. They do, especially if you don't have kids and stuff. Baby, we telling you what
Hmm.
we tell. It's friends, family, everybody. We telling you what we know. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Don't do it because
Go on
it's
and
not.
run, baby girl. Like, go on and keep doing what you're doing and leave him alone. You will find somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's it, baby girl. If anybody that's listening, okay, take our advice. Okay, next story: the subtle spotlight stealer. Okay. If you are seeing red flags in your best friend's man, do you stay quiet? Everybody just yes or no for this part.
Yeah. I'm saying yeah now.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's the? Do you stay
I'm saying
quiet? And that's a yes or no. I
Yeah,
don't
just
say
yes or no,
twice.
and then
No.
I don't say twice.
Oh, I don't know. Shit.
Good. I'm with Ro. I'm with Ro because Ro, you already know. You
Yeah, I
already
do
know.
know, but
This
That's
type
why
still.
of
my friend
situation,
selection is small, cause
it
I
is.
can't.
And
It
Well, you
is.
know what? I'll take mine back. I'll take mine back. No, I'm going to say something. I'm gonna say something. If you don't want to be my friend after that, then bitch, don't be my friend. I'm gonna say something. Cause
we
you can
can't
say
not.
something to me. Cause you can say something to me.
Yep. And we can't not say nothing. That's not a good friend.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
that
know
ain't
how to
even
not. I
in me.
can't be your friend and not
How
say
deep
nothing.
I will go will change. Like if it's somebody that I know I can't really tell something, I might just drop a nugget like that. But these days, it's different.
It's
It's
yeah, these days it is different. It's almost
it's
like you need to just keep it to yourself. But it's like I said before on my show, if I'm your friend, why the fuck can't I tell you how I feel? If we're friends, why do we have to keep secrets from each other? I don't care if it's a man because if you see something in me or a man that I'm dealing with, I would want you to tell me because sometimes we be so infatuated with the man, we be blind and don't see it. So why would I not want my friend to tell me she looking from the outside and can see?
absolutely right. So on that note, let's get into the story. I don't even have nothing else to say. Rose said it all. My friend selection is small too, exactly for that reason. Exactly. Okay, so let's get into the story. Am I the asshole for telling my best friend I won't pretend to like her new boyfriend just because she's happy? So I've been best friends with Mara for about 9 years. We've been through a lot together, and I genuinely consider her one of my most important people in my life. About 4 months ago, 4 months ago she started dating this guy. I'll call him Seth. From the outside, Seth is perfectly fine, polite, has a good job, doesn't seem like a bad person. But there's something about the way he operates in social situations uh, that I can't get past. Every time we're all together, he has this habit of very gently steering conversations back to himself. Raquel, don't you start going off in these comments. I already know what you're thinking. Not in an obvious loud way, but in this quiet, persistent way where somehow every topic ends up being about something he did or somewhere he went for a better version of the story someone else just told. The first few times I thought I was reading into it, but I've now spent time with him on maybe 8 or 9 different occasions, and it happens every single time without fail. When what actually pushed me over the edge was last month. A close friend of ours had just gotten some really hard news about a family member, and we were all together, and she was sharing how scared she was. Within 4 minutes, Seth had redirected the conversation to a time he dealt with something difficult in his own family and spent the next 10 minutes talking about that. Nobody called it out in the moment. I couldn't stop thinking about it for days. Mara asked me recently what I actually think of Seth because, let me repeat that. Mara asked me
Mm.
recently what I actually think of Seth because she noticed I get quiet around him. She noticed I get quiet around him. I decided to be honest. I told her I think he's self absorbed in a way that's subtle enough that he probably doesn't even realize it at all, and that I find it hard to be warm towards someone who made our grieving friend sit there and listen to his story. Mara got really upset and said I was being uncharitable and that I clearly just didn't want her to be happy. That's not true at all, and it hurt to hear. She hasn't texted me since, and it's almost been 2 weeks. I don't think I lied or exaggerated anything. I just answered honestly when she directly asked me, "Am I the asshole?"
Nope.
So I'll go first. Okay, go first.
She's not the asshole at all.
You
The
want to go
girl
first?
asked her. The girl asked her what did she what how did she feel about him? So she told him. So now that she told you how she felt about your dude, now she hating it, wants you to be single and all that. No. After she would have said that, I would have told that bitch, fuck you and him. And that's it.
Just,
I
girl,
don't
how did it escalate to that? You saying,
because
I know you get quiet, so I'm asking why. To me, if one of my friends get quiet, I know that they're paying attention to something, and I'm gonna let them fucking pay attention. Because to your point, you my eyes and ears. You're not seeing something I'm seeing. When I come and ask, hey, I noticed you quiet, or I noticed when this person comes around, you kind of move out the circle. Because Ro, you know I do that kind of shit. I get quiet. If I go and ask my person, I want them to tell me so I can understand what's going on. The friend even said it nicely. Like, I don't think that he's even doing
and
it.
that's why I said I would have been like, fuck you in
What?
him.
How does it turn into you don't want me to be happy? She did
Yeah,
not
because
get
that would have pissed me all the way off. Like, bitch, you can fuck you in your raggedy ass nigga.
you've been with him 4 months and this is how you talk to your friend.
And
This
it's only
is
gonna get
not
worse. So
gonna
you should have
change.
never even asked nobody for their opinion. You should have never asked. Most people, if that's your real best friend or your real close friend, they're not gonna say anything to be hating on you. They love you, so why would they not want you to be happy? I don't understand when females say that to another female that you quote unquote call your bestie or your close friend. Why would a close friend or a bestie be jealous of you? That makes no sense.
But bro, what was so bad about that? She
Nothing that she said
said,
was bad.
I don't think he even notices it. And then you come back and tell her, I think you're being uncharitable and it's clear you don't want me to be happy.
And that would be it. That would be it.
It sounds like she just learned what the word uncharitable means, and she had to find a way to use it in a sentence.
Cause
That's
that
what.
don't even go in there.
It don't.
Yeah, because what the fuck are you talking about, you jackass? And you ain't shit. And you need to be glad your girl just got quiet because she could have roasted you and your monkey ass man. And I'm her. I'm that friend. So don't
That
do too
I
much.
tell
Don't
him,
do too much
tell him bestie.
because I'm
Because
her. I'm a
if
terrible
money
bestie, but
talk,
I'm a great bestie. And
mm,
when I see a problem, I'm calling it out. And I'm usually bold enough to do it in front of the both of you because I don't want no fucking secrets. I don't got to talk about you behind your back. I expect you to be who the fuck you say you are to my friend or even to me, whatever the case may be. But what you're not going to do is flip that shit and try to make it seem like, bitch, I want your man.
here's the thing. Here's the other thing. Me, Regina, and Lee's very close. In our 20s, super close. Because and what I mean by super, we had way more time to spend with each other. I stayed on this street, one stayed on this street, one stayed on, we were close. So we hung out all the time. When Mark and I first got together, Mark would come down every other weekend and stay. If they came by, because they could come whenever the fuck they want to, they my sisters. So when they would come by, like if we had a girls' night, Mark would go in the room. He didn't sit there and have a conversation amongst us. If it was something that's being talked about that was private, we did not have that in front of him because I wouldn't let that happen. Because just because I'm dating somebody and I'm building a relationship with them, don't mean I start bringing them everywhere that I go. And if my friend is sitting there and having a conversation about something that she just heard, one of two things should have happened. He should have got up and walked the fuck out the room because that was personal and never put his mouth on it at all. Because who the fuck are you? And then number two, you as the best friend should have told him, hey, sit this one out. Because I'm like Des, with something like that, I can't imagine all of us trying to talk and one of my role trying to tell me something and then my man just jump in and take over. I'm gonna be that friend like Des said because I'm focused on my friend and that she hurt. I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, she was talking. The fuck? Like, girl, you should have checked that. You a bad friend. You've been with him 4 months and you bringing him into our private space all like that. That means you one of them bitches that pillow talk and tell everybody's business right off because you want to be overnight sensation with little piece of wee wee.
But
Girl,
if she wasn't ready to hear the truth, she should have never even asked her friend how she felt about the boyfriend. If you wasn't ready to hear the truth, I'll tell. I just said this a group of time on my thing with me and Alondra. I couldn't stand her boyfriend. Like, and she knew I couldn't stand him. But since that was her boyfriend, I respected him and everything. He knew I didn't like him, but I never said nothing bad about him or everything. But once I really got tired and I hated seeing her cry, That's when I was like, bitch, no. No. I was like, you can do fucking better than that shit. That's a raggedy ass nigga, and you don't need to be with him. But I'm not going to tell you to leave him because when you get tired, you'll be ready to leave him. And when you leave him, I'll be right there. But you can do better than that shit.
And we need
And
to hear
she was
that.
crying and everything.
Of
And I was
course.
like, I'm not gonna say nothing else about him or anything because I know this probably hurt your feelings with me saying that. But all my friends know I don't have a filter. I'm going to tell you just exactly how I feel. And when I told her that it was my birthday weekend, I told Alondra I was doing traveling nursing, so I said, Alondra, come with me. Meet me in San Francisco. Like, I got a room or whatever. We can go out and have fun, whatever. He in jail. He asking Alondra where she at. Oh, I'm with Rashonda for her birthday. Oh, it's quite funny that Rashonda birthday Valentine's weekend. Motherfucker, my birthday is Valentine's weekend since I've been born. So I mean, like, it makes no sense. Yes, it's Valentine's weekend. That's my birthday weekend. It's always going to be Valentine's weekend or now All Star weekend, whatever it is, Super Bowl.
It's like
It's all of them
right,
put
Super
together
Bowl.
now.
It's
Yeah,
big.
so that
It's
had pissed me off so bad to see her crying and stuff like that. That's when I was like, no, fuck that motherfucker. And if you don't want him to hear what I'm saying, you need to hang up the phone with him right now. And she hurried up and hung up the phone. And after that, Alondra tell you, she was like, that shit hurt her to the core. She was like, but she knew I was telling the truth. And I was like, whenever you ready to leave him, I'll be there. But that he's not it. He's not it. I was like, I don't like him for you, and you can do better than that. Like, you're better than that. And I'm not saying that because you're my best friend. You're better than that.
there's
And
something that actually helps people too, because sometimes you wonder how much people see, and once you have that best friend that is that upset, and they come to you and tell you, "I'm tired of this shit," you're tired of the shit. So when you have somebody you can really talk to, and you can really go to when the shit hit the fan with a best friend. That's why I'm saying this type of little bullshit with best friend, that's not your best friend, because your best friend is gonna break your ass down so that your heart is just completely laid out, and now you don't feel like you have to hide anything. You
you
feel
don't
like
have to hide nothing. You should be able to tell your best friend everything. That should be an open book. You could be like you writing into a diary. That's a best friend that you
yep,
know is not going to judge you or anything. They going to tell you. You know, you should be able to tell. Not even just a best friend, but anybody you call your friend. But your best friend, if she's saying that's her best friend, it
right.
should be no way in this world you should feel like that towards your best friend.
Oh,
No way in this world.
it's not fucking possible. Des has told me quite a few times she does.
What I told you, friend? What I told you, friend?
We can't say it, friend. We can't say it.
Girl,
Oh God. And she will tell me, I don't give a fuck what you just said.
baby. Hmm.
The friends with the filters be the ones, but it be like that's why sometimes I be saying now me this age I do try to tone down my filter, but it's just in me. Like I
No,
be
I
like,
don't tone down my filter. I tone down my conversation. I have
Right.
less and less conversation with you because I see you as a fucking idiot. And the more you talk to me, I cannot hide that. I cannot hide that you're being a jackass. Girl, pick your fucking brains up and let's go. You cannot be my friend and be that fucking stupid your whole goddamn life. No fucking way. Is that okay with me? You are not my friend, and I let you be stupid. Now, what you can do, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna really happen. I'm gonna give you about 3 warnings of your stupidity.
Yes.
And
I
if
will.
you do not take heed, I'm gonna leave your ass alone because now you're lowering my vibrations. I don't have time for that shit. I'm moving on up. I don't care that you want to stay stuck. That's your problem. That's a you problem. But you need to get involved with loving yourself, whether you are married or single. Learn how to be okay with you, like you, fuck with you. Once you do that, you can see clear as the fuck when people ain't on your team. That's what this is about. This is about discernment. And discernment comes from liking yourself first, bitch.
a lot of
Okay?
women can't do that though nowadays. You just think about it, like how you said that lady was had a low self esteem. How many women do you know nowadays? They just go from relationship to relationship. They don't never even take time to be by themselves to see what they like by themselves. They just on to the next man. I don't understand. I don't understand. It don't matter if you cuss.
That takes time. That takes time. I Let me be clear with you. Just because I'm gonna leave your ass where you at does not mean that you won't catch up eventually. What that means is we're not on the same vibration at the same motherfucking time, and I got to leave you where you are because I've already outgrown this. It did take me some time, but some of us learn differently. Some of us are just really stupid. Some of us are also extremely blind with glasses. Okay, we cannot see, but we got on glasses, and so therefore what happens is you sit over here and you wear yourself out, and then now you got all these fucking regrets, and now you mad at yourself. You're not mad at nobody. You're mad at you because you've wasted so much fucking time. And now you realizing you're a jackass. But let me be clear. Let's stop this shit today. Let's start falling in love with ourselves today, that you have
Mhm.
a level of standard and respect for you, that you do not tolerate certain situations. Once you see this shit, you eliminate. That's what this is about. Grow the fuck up fast. Time is moving.
But to be fair, that's why I like that these people are asking these questions. I look at it completely different. When I see somebody that's 31 or 20 and stuff like that asking these questions behind a shield, meaning I know that if I get, because at that point you got to feel like I know if I put this question out here, they don't know who I am, so they're going to give the answer non-biased. They're going to give the answer unbiased. I think that's a good thing when people come out and and ask for advice, because if you see the threads under some of these things, there'd be some really good advice on there, because what do they say? Put something in writing, and that's how you keep it away from somebody. Only people that care about certain things is going to actually take the time to go read it. Now, listening to some bullshit on TikTok, people do that all day because it's drama. But going over there and reading these stories, you're reading somebody really asking you for help, and it takes time to type that answer back. So I think it's pretty cool that more people are asking. So when they ask like this, not the dumbasses that we be having, that we be like, you shouldn't even type that because you're mean. It's you. You're the problem. Like that 31-year-old, that's a pivotal age. And if we could remember being 30, you coming down off of being tired from being in school, doing all of these different things, and all of a sudden you like, wow, especially if that's not what you came from. You don't know. So I'm that one, I'm glad she asked because I actually responded to hers. That's a very pivotal age, girl. No, go with the people that got it just like you. And you feel bad for doing that because what do we learn? Oh, don't go back. I'll cut it off. I'll cut it all right there. Y'all, both of y'all need to change how you respond, because we just had a whole brother come back and try to save one of the twins. And who was the biggest weapon formed against? It was the parents. So where we keep saying love yourself, blah, 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 and starting with a man-woman relationship, it starts with mother-father relationship, sibling relationship. A lot of what you could take is because of what you came from. You can take it because you came from it. Now look at what's going to probably happen with them. So I would not be as hard on people. That's why we want to know the age. After that, some shit, yeah, we could see it's fucked up right from the beginning. But all of it, it's not always low self esteem. It's not always love yourself. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's not what it is. It's that you love something else more, or you've been conditioned away. Y'all got to stop with that. That's why people don't want to ask what we, sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. We have to stop with that, because that's why people don't want to ask stuff, because they feel like they're going to be judged instead of
Well,
understood.
some people need to be judged.
I'm
They
not
do.
even judging your ass. I'm telling you the
They
truth.
Some people need to be judged,
do.
and it's some of the questions that they're asking is
They do.
they know that that shit is stupid. So what the fuck are you asking it for? Like some of that stuff, they already know the
But
answer.
why are we talking about that on this one, where all the girl asks is she's asking about her friend that's being not loyal, and y'all done backed everything up into something else. All she wants to know,
It's stories to all of it.
all she
She the
wants to
friend
know,
is scandalous. The
this
friend is
damn
scandalous.
asshole.
Are you the asshole? No, we said you
Y'all
wasn't the
know what
asshole.
but the writer only wants to know if the friend had a right to, if she should be upset for how the friend came at her. That's why I was like, why she getting yelled
Absolutely. She should be. She should be. She should be mad.
at? She done went out
I
there.
wouldn't care if somebody got mad about that. They ask stupid ass questions. Like y'all know the answers to that shit. Y'all just want to see it in writing. Y'all be
But
knowing the answers to that.
she feel bad. She probably feel bad because y'all know ghosting people is a form of abuse too. When she's being neglected by her friend now and not being talked to. Of course, we're gonna say at our age now that we care. If I've always been like that, no, I have not, and I definitely care if
No,
somebody.
that would hurt your feelings if your friends if your friend ghosted you, and then depending on how long you've been friends, yeah, no
Nine,
matter what age you are, that'll hurt your
9 years. They've been
huh?
friends 9 years. They've been friends 9 years. Her and that boy have only been dating each other 4 months.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt your feelings.
Right,
That's your friend. That's your friend. So of
right.
course that's gonna hurt your feelings. Why would it not? That friendships with girls are friendships, are relationships. That's what I'm trying to say. Are relationships. So the same way that you grieve over a man, probably you gonna grieve the same way about a girl that's your friend. Like, yeah,
Okay.
you gonna feel a certain way about that.
So then I
That's
have one. I have one more question on her behalf, um, and that's the last story. I'll save the other one for the next time. I have one more question. Oh, or we'll just stick with this one. So yes, we agree that she has the right to be upset, and then I just answer her honestly. Would you reach out to the friend, or would you wait until she reach out to you and let it keep building up with attitude? Like, what would you do to like? Would you close it off, or would you still keep wait for her to come back?
I wouldn't reach out to the friend.
I
I-
wouldn't either. Twin. I wait to see how much of a fucked up friend she was gonna be, and then sum it up when and on my exit. Like, no, we can't be friends no more.
yeah.
Yeah, the friend will be back. If that's what I'm saying. The motherfuckers always want to come back after now he not your new hot treat that you treating like he your husband from the time he entered the building. You're gonna want to come back, and I'm not gonna be there because you just told me I never want to see you happy. That means you don't trust me. That's what I take from that. Because why would I not want to see you happy? What does that have to do with the answer that I gave?
I think
I
that's
would.
where we went off right there. We went off because we, that's where we went off right there. That's
Oh,
where
this episode.
that's where the disconnect came in the rest of the fucking conversation. Right there. Okay. I'm glad you reiterated so I was able to say what I felt. Right there is where we got left and thrown to fuck you, girl. That's what happened. That right there. That part of the story made us go left.
But fuck you, girl. Y'all gotta remember who wrote in is
But
who
we
we're
ain't
trying.
talking about you, baby. We ain't talking about you. We talking
That's
about
why
your
I was
punk ass friend.
wondering, why does she have low self-esteem? What did she do?
We wasn't talking about her. We was always talking about the
We
bitch
was
she was
always
talking
talking
about.
about the friend.
We
Yeah,
was
not
talking
her.
about who she was
We was
talking
talking about
about.
the
We had
friend.
her back.
Yeah.
So if there was any misunderstanding, baby, we fucks with you. And the fact is, we don't understand why you gave a fuck to keep fucking with her. Fuck her. That's what we saying.
Been friends for 9 years. That's
I
why.
don't care. You picked the man over me. Do you know every friend I've ever lost was over some dick? Girl, fuck you, because that dick gonna make you come back over here. So no, I'm not gonna. No, don't call. I wouldn't say shit to her. Fuck her right now.
But
Let her
neither.
be infatuated
Me either.
Yep.
and
I would.
learn her life lessons because we had to learn them too. No, we're not judging your lessons. We're telling you to back up. Let that bitch learn what she need to learn.
I would
That's
do.
what the fuck we saying. Or that's what
I,
I'm saying.
I would do
Shit.
the
That's
same.
what I'm saying too. Shit.
Yeah,
Okay. Cause girl, bye. You
I would
ain't
do.
got to take that. The
You
fuck.
don't. So
That's
when
how
she
I feel. You don't have to take that as a friend. You over here being a friend. You didn't say nothing. She tapped into your energy about this nigga,
right,
which lets you know that she knows that that ain't her nigga too. So she'll wait. She'll be kind and patient and wait for you to realize that you're making a mistake. And I'll be your friend and I'll be there for your dumb ass when you come back around. But for now, fuck you because you picking him over me anyway.
I ain't even being your friend when you come back around.
I might. I don't know.
I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not.
Okay, here's the reason why.
Not at this
And
age.
all of
Probably back
your
then I would. At that age I probably would, but at this age,
Hey,
bitch, fuck you.
we don't know the age. We don't know the age of these people.
Oh, I thought they
Um,
was young. I'm like, I
yeah,
love
yeah, we
this.
don't know these. I. It sounds like somebody very young, right? But what we
Yeah, it
know is
sounds
that
like a young person.
yeah, what we know is that people at our age now still do the same shit. But I
Hmm.
would say 30 plus, my I really changed at 30. And at 35, the shit really just didn't go backwards. But for me, no. If you told me based off of what that girl just said, that's all she said. And if you told me I don't want you to be happy and I'm non charitable, and then you stop talking to me, what I'm going to do is allow myself to heal and go through my breakup mentally with you. And if you do come back around because I love you just that much, I would treat you like any other family that I fuck with when I see them and stuff like that. But for us, things will never be the same. I would never be able to
Mm-mm.
call you my best friend again because you show me that I'm not your best friend. So it will be different. And you probably wouldn't like it. So I'll see you when I see you. But as far as going back to being how we were, I could never call you my best friend again because you showed me that you don't have a problem hurting me. So no. And all for a nigga for 4 months. And you're wrong. You not mad at me because I went off on this nigga, that I mistreated him, that I did something, but simply because you know me. So you saw I got quiet more in situations, meaning I'm being
Mm-hmm.
respectful. You ask me. I then even sugarcoated it when I gave it to you when I really think he's an idiot because how dare you while my friend, our friend, is talking about something that hurt her, and he took the conversation to himself. So you should have actually said, because I should have checked you for not checking him, but I didn't.
Mm.
And it still came back up. We cool, girl. We cool. No,
For
we're cool.
life.
We're roll.
On you for life. I'm cool
Yes,
on you for life.
yes. Because you don't trust. You think I'm jealous of you.
Right. So you basically told me how you really feel, which
Yes,
makes me feel we ain't friends no fucking way. Because
Right.
you want me to be jealous of you. You need something that I can't offer. And that's what I be saying. These little hoes ain't nobody friend. They be looking for something.
you
Mm-hmm.
finally got a little boyfriend who took you out for lobster instead of chicken, and you finally feel like you somebody, so you want to talk to me like that. Girl, I'm not your punching bag, and I will not be your pillow to cry on when you get back. I don't. I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. Point blank. Period.
But
That's just
I hope it work out for you. That's what I hope because you can't come back here.
Right.
not the same way, player. So that
Yeah, I
is
think it'd be that. It's not that you can't come back. It's just not the same way. I ain't gonna fuck with you like I fucked with you then. But I'm not gonna tell you that I'm gonna reject you. I'm not because we all stupid.
my heart
But
is too
I'm not
big.
gonna just jump
That's
back into the
too
friendship
big.
I had.
Love. That's the part of love. If God did us like that over every little thing, so everybody got different boundaries. Some people, the things that they do, we like, I would never, but that's not their would never. Those are the things that they can forgive for. We all need somebody to love us. Just think, Des, if you would have never kept going, you could have hated me. Okay? Just think. Am I lying? If you wouldn't have thought to yourself, this girl clearly can't believe what I'm telling her because she's not really paying attention, we would have never been best friends today. Is that not true?
That's very true.
Oh, okay. Let's say give people grace.
I did, but that's the point,
Yeah,
okay?
you
You got a
did.
whole lot of fucking grace. And at the end of the day, this
I'm not
happened in
handing
our
out.
youth.
Bro is saying stop giving so much grace
But
I'm
because
my
not
point is,
handing
this
out
happened
grace.
in our youth. You grew up pretty fucking fast for this friendship to develop.
that's
Yeah.
true.
We couldn't have stayed on the path that we were on that long, my nigga. That's crazy
That's
work.
true. I was 18.
The fuck? You was a child
That's
doing
true.
childish ass things. We grew
That's,
the fuck up. The fuck? How long does it take? Do you know
you
how many people I've left behind? Do you know how many people I called best friend that I don't talk to this day?
you're right.
I ain't got no beef with them or nothing. We just ain't what I thought we was, baby. I'm sorry.
You're right.
So
And you
nah.
my cutout game is strong. I got a whole cousin. When was the last time I seen her? Don't say nothing. But
Okay.
that
Oh,
relationship
okay.
was like
Weird.
mhm,
You're weird,
there's close.
motherfucker. You're weird. I'm not doing this with these
A whole
humans.
cousin. Just talk.
So yeah, I feel how I
I'm
feel,
not
but
because
grace is still given. Grace is still given, but you
you
still gotta find a way in your heart to become with much more sense than this.
Yes, a better version of yourself. And since you decided to choose your high horse, child, stay there and stay over there because you an
Okay.
extra man lover. With extra man lovers.
Cause you
So
you
where
you
can we? I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, cause I don't want to be bothered with these pick me bitches.
For
All
real.
right. They're dangerous.
Cause that's all
They're
I hear in that story. A pick me that don't know herself, love herself, or like herself, and you over here putting your little friend through this shit. Girl, go find you a new friend. The fuck?
now that girl do have low self esteem. Now that I know I was talking to her, because y'all see, I started sweating like, damn.
Yeah, that's why would we be talking about the friend?
I was confused because that was the last question, but I didn't know y'all had bridge. That's why I was like, how is she? I don't what happened.
Look,
Now
we
it
we
makes
we
sense.
we
I was like, all she
we
wants is her.
fast forwarded.
Yeah, I was like, all she want is her friend. Why does she have to have low self esteem? But y'all was talking about the other girl have low self esteem to be responding the way she's responding.
Yeah.
Correct.
I went into the stuff. That's why I started sweating this shit. Like,
I'm so fucking weak. You gotta
yeah,
have a little more faith in us.
well, at the
Y'all can find me on YouTube.
onset of the show, I did tell y'all that I'm not that smart today. So stick with me. I did.
and,
Where can
and
we
we
find
did. And we did.
you? You did. Thank you. Where can we find you?
Mhm. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Lemon8, Snapchat, all of them little places that y'all go play. You can pretty much find me. My name is Delicious with two E's, honey. I'm the nail tech of all nail techs. Come and get you some lessons, some classes, or a set. I am here for you. And happy, what is this, Tuesday, Taco Tuesday? I didn't eat now now taco, but bless you anyway. Y'all have a blessed night.
And what about you, Rose?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube on Thursdays. I think I'll be well enough to come back this week, hopefully,
Good,
on
good,
at 8 o'clock. Talk to Rose.
good. And happy Black History Month. So on Thursday on my show, I will do a quick little highlight for somebody. I'm not sure who yet, but I will do one for Black History. I did
I've
not
been wearing my Black History all month at work and everything. I'm
have.
surprised they ain't saying nothing to me, but no,
What do you mean? Why would they say something to you?
I don't know. You know, just the world we live in. I don't know.
Blood of Jesus. You can find me on all of the platforms under Melody Madden. That is on YouTube, Lemon8, IG, and Facebook. That is it. And I finally did Lemon8 today. Other than that, I am done because you can
I
also
can't
find
do all that stuff, but you, everybody have a good night.
also, and it works. And then you can also visit Amazon to grab my journals and coloring book journals. And the Delta one is out and it is available on Amazon. That is it. Have a good night. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. Good night.
Asia, stay tuned.
Yes, ma'am.